hi, hello, and all that good stuff. My name is Allie. I am the Chaotic Reader, and this is where I talk about book things. So, wow, I'm looking at this tripod and it is just wonky as all hell. So, I tried to get this video straight, but I need a tripod that isn't this wonky bullshit. It's like one of the arms is seriously just like going sideways. I don't even know. It was very cheap. It's very lightweight. It's not great, but it gets the job done. Anyway, I am here to show you all of my unread books. All of them. I don't really know how this is gonna go. I have sort of a plan, but not really, for how to try to accomplish this. There's got to be over 150 unread books. I'm obviously not going to tell you about every single book because we would be here for hours and nobody wants that, especially not me. And yeah, I don't really think there's anything else to say. I'm just going to go ahead and get a pile ready and jump into it. Oh my god, the camera is so close to my face. I'm not used to having it this far forward. Oh, it's very, very weird. These are all the young adult contemporaries I have on my TBR. We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. This Is Where It Ends by Mareki Nijkamp. Little Monsters by Kara Thomas. The Great Unknowable End by Catherine Ormsby. Darius the Great Is Not Okay by Adib Khorram. Kings, Queens, and In-Betweens by Tanya Boteju. A Quiet Kind of Thunder by Sarah Bernard. Jane Steele by Lindsay Fay. The Girls by Emma Klein. Made You Up by Francesca Zappia. The Gravity of Us by Phil Stamper. The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. The Chaos of Standing Still by Jessica Brody. See You in the Cosmos by Jack Chang. The Future of Us by Jay Asher and Caroline Mackler. Winter Girls by Lori Halls Anderson. Opposite of Always by Justin A. Reynolds. The Art of Not Breathing by Sarah Alexander. Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. Wild Beauty by Anna Marie McLemore. Here is all my unread middle grade. A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. Arusha and the End of Time by Roshani Chokski. The Land of Yesterday by K.A. Reynolds. The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. A Dash of Dragon by Heidi Lang and Katie Bartowski. The Unicorn Quest by Camilla Benko. Tumble and Blue by Cassie Beasley. Sorcery for Beginners by Euphemia Whitmore with Matt Harry. The Secret of Nightingale Wood by Lucy Strange. Furthermore by Tahara Mafi. The Magic Misfits by Neil Patrick Harris. The Red Pyramid and The Throne of Fire by Rick Riordan. Here we have all of the adult thrillers on my TBR. The Curl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware. Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. The Silent Wife by A.S.A. Harrison. The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapina. In a Dark, Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. The Outsider by Stephen King. Follow Me Down by Sherry Smith. Darkness by Karen Robards. Night Film by Marisha Pessel. A Nearly Normal Family by M.T. Edwardson. The Girl Before by J.P. Delaney. Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney. Odd Child Out by Gilly McMillan. The Whisper Man by Alex North. What She Knew by Gilly McMillan. The Lion Game by Ruth Ware. My Husband's Wife by Jane Corey. The Perfect Stranger by Megan Miranda. The Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll. The Good Girl by Mary Kubica. All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda. Okay, so I just want to add real quick before we keep going that these might not all be exactly in perfectly genre order. I do have a stack at the end that hasn't been sorted yet, so they're just kind of whatever. And then I think some of these got mixed into the wrong spots, but we're just going to go through it as it is anyway. So don't yell at me if some of these are in the wrong genre. Now I have all of the books that fall into adult contemporary, romance, literary fiction, those sorts of things. So we have A Good Neighborhood by Therese Ann Fowler, The Light Between Oceans by M.L. Stedman. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. The Mothers by Britt Bennett. Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Other People's Houses by Abby Waxman. Meet Cute by Helena Hunting. The Gifted School by Bruce Halsinger. Foxfire, Wolfskin, and Other Stories of Shapeshifting Women by Sharon Blackie. The Woman in Black by Madeline St. John. How to Walk Away by Catherine Center. My Absolute Darling by Gabrielle Talent. The Immortalists by Chloe Benjamin. Life After Life by Kate Atkinson. Whistle in the Dark by Emma Healy. When a Scot Ties the Knot by Tessa Dare. Her by Harriet Lane. Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. The Girl He Used to Know by Tracy Garvis Graves. After You by Jojo Moyes. Without Merit by Colleen Hoover. Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. Moving into all of my unread fantasy, some of these I am unsure if they're adult or young adult, so I just kind of bunched them together. So let's go ahead and get into those. Blood of Elves by Andrzej Sapkowski. This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. Furyborn by Claire Legrand. The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. Cinder by Marissa Meyer. An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. An Ember in the Ashes and A Torch Against the Night by Saba Tahir. The Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons. Middle Game by Shauna McGuire. Red Rising, Morning Star, and Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. The Red Knight by Miles Cameron. Circe by Madeline Miller. Vicious by V.E. Schwab. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. All the Birds in the Sky by Charlie Jane Anders. The River of No Return by B. Ridgway. Sleeping Giants by Sylvan Nouveau. The Last Namsara by Kristen Cicerelli. Shadow Study, Night Study, and Dawn Study by Maria V. Snyder. Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. Flame in the Mist by Renee Audier. Girls Made of Snow and Glass by Melissa Barshadoust. Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. Caraval and Legendary by Stephanie Garber. Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. The Diviners by Libba Bray. Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. Mirage by Somaya Dodd. The Forbidden Wish by Jessica Corey. Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nyan. Muse of Nightmares by Lainey Taylor. Queen of the Tierling by Erica Johansson. Crown of Feathers by Nikki Palpretto. The Scorpion Races by Maggie Stiefvater. The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. The Thousandth Floor by Catherine McGee. The Demon King by Cinda Williams-Chima. The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. The Toll by Neil Schusterman. The Princess Bride by William Goldman. Red Riding Hood by Blakey Cartwright and Johnson. Incarnate by Jody Meadows. Defy the Stars by Claudia Gray. Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Lainey Taylor. Renegades by Marissa Meyer. Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. Of Fire and Stars by Audrey Colehurst. To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. Young Adult Romance and Thrillers. The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. Our Chemical Hearts by Crystal Sutherland. American Royals by Catherine McGee. Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. Saints and Misfits by S.K. Ali. I Believe in a Thing Called Love by Maureen Gu. The Opposite of Falling Apart by Micah Good. Emmy and Oliver by Robin Benway. Prince Charming by Rachel Hawkins. Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi. Somewhere Only We Know by Maureen Gu. After by Anna Todd. Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls by Lynn Weingarten. We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. Such a Good Girl by Amanda K. Morgan. Die for You by Amy Fellner Dominy. Sockhill Girls by Claire Legrand. These were unsorted. A Game for All the Family by Sophie Hannah. The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. Where Dreams Descend by Janella Angelis. The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. The Family Upstairs by Elisa Jewell. The Nowhere Child by Christian White. Baby Doll by Holly Overton. November 9 by Colleen Hoover. Back When We Were Grown-Ups by Ann Tyler. Okay, that is the entirety of all of my unread books on my TBR. I do have some ebooks too, but I'm not going to list those. This is just my physical TBR, so yeah. And so in the spirit of having too many books on my unread physical TBR, I have just a very, very mini book haul to go through with you as well. I got a few things in the mail this week and I wanted to show them to you so I can add them to my physical TBR. First up is I have an arc of Don't Look For Me by Wendy Walker. This comes out in September, so I'm probably not going to get to this for a while. I'd prefer to read it at least a little bit closer to the date it comes out, considering that that is a long time away. I won this in a Goodreads giveaway, and I haven't read anything by Wendy Walker before, so this will be my first dive into her work. This one sounds interesting. Is there a synopsis written on here? There's not a synopsis written on the arc, and I don't remember exactly what it's about off the top of my head. So I'm pretty sure it's about a girl who runs away, but without looking up the synopsis again, I couldn't give you more details, but I will read this one closer to the release date. Then I have a couple books I was sent by the lovely people in the Weeby Book and Book Club. We're doing a Spread the Love event right now. We posted all of our Amazon wish lists, and because it's just such hard times, we're just trying to share with each other, and I was very surprised that I actually received a couple things, and I cannot say how grateful I am to have such amazing people in my life who are just willing to do these sorts of just amazingly nice things. But anyway, I received a couple things from people in that book club, and the first one is Courting Darkness by Robin Lefevre. So this is a dual narrative fantasy about two girls who were part of a convent called Death's Daughters, I believe. And it just sounds really interesting. I really like the kind of atmosphere I get even just from the synopsis, so I think I'm going to really enjoy the writing style of this one. But yeah, this is one of the ones I received, and I'm so excited to read it. Thank you. Then, and I couldn't believe someone bought me this, they bought me the entire set of Kiera Cass books for the Selection series. The whole damn thing. All of it. A box set. So I'm probably going to binge these at some point because I have a feeling that they're just the kind of thing I'm going to need if the world just continues to be crazy and I just want to escape into, you know, this trashy YA world for a while. So these have been added to my TBR and I'm very excited to get to them as well. But that is it from me for now. I have to go take care of my tiny human. So I will see you guys next time.